We back in this thing. Look, man, you gotta stay on your mission. Stay focused on your mission. Okay? It's a lot of distractions in this world. We know that. You got people pulling you this way, people pulling you that way. You look on the news, you see plane crashes, you see all these negative things, but it's not what's going on around you, right? It's what's going on inside. You see, a sink doesn't ship from being in the water. A sink ships from letting the water come inside, right? So you can't let things come inside and affect your mind and the way you see yourself, right? And because that will throw you off your purpose. You know, a lot of times the devil can only mess with your mind. That's all he could do. He can only have you thinking negative. He can only make you think you can't do something, that you're not worthy, that you're not valuable. That's the only thing he can do. But if you counteract that, that's why you gotta speak good, speak positive, because your words affect your reality. Your words affect your outcome. That's what we gotta realize. If you always spewing negative things, then you're gonna get negative results. Don't get discouraged when things are taking long, right? You want to lose weight. Don't get discouraged when it's taking a little longer. You want to start up your business. Don't get discouraged when it takes a little longer, because the things that come fast, they die out just as fast. You got to realize that the things that you got to really work to build, them the things that last. Rome wasn't built in a day. Hell, God didn't build the universe in a day. So what makes you think that overnight everything just gonna be all right? No, it takes time, man. You got to stay focused. I know I talk about a lot of women topics on this channel, right? But don't get distracted by chasing women. Don't get distracted by chasing money. Don't get distracted by constantly chasing dopamine hits, right? Because again, everything takes time. You get a dopamine hit from being successful, from reaching your goals one day at a time, one step at a time. As long as you getting 1% better and you're not staying the same, right? As long as you're not just giving up, staying in the same spot. I don't care if you got to crawl. As long as you keep moving forward. It's going to be some days where you feel like you can't run, right? So you got to crawl. But you keep pushing and you keep moving forward. And if you ain't got people around you to tell you these things, then you tell yourself these things. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what you think, right? It's all about how you view yourself. Because think about it, even when somebody say something bad about you, that doesn't affect you. That speaks more about them, how messed up they are. You know what's so funny? A lot of times when people try to throw us off our game and distract us and throw off our purpose, it's because they see the value in you. You got to realize everything is spiritual warfare, right? So it's not the people, but it's the spirits inside of them, right? So if they have a demonic spirit, a lazy spirit, you know, a gossiping spirit, then yeah, they're going to try to throw you off, right? Because they see the value. A lot of times we don't even see the value in ourselves. We don't even see the value in ourselves a lot of the time, right? So that's why we get discouraged. That's why we feel like we want to give up. Look, and for my men out there, it's okay. Sometimes you going to have them nights where you cry, bro. It's okay. That make you strong. Was Jesus weak when he wept? Or is he not the strongest force in the universe? Was he not the strongest man that ever walked the face of this earth? So it's okay. It's good. It's healthy. You let it out and you keep pushing. And another way to stay on your purpose, prayer. You pray to God, right? Pray to God that he keeps you focused, that you have a tunnel tunnel vision, right? That outside things don't bring you down. Because look around us. It's nothing but distractions, from your phone to the people around you, to the TVs, to the whatever, the shows, the sports, everything. Distraction, distraction, distraction. From you realizing who you are, from you reaching your purpose, from you just being human, being a being. We're beings. You got to remember, we not just human beings. No, we're actually spiritual. We're spirits trapped inside flesh, right? So human beings, being, we have to focus on being. Stay present. That's another way you stay on your purpose. Stay present. Don't think, oh, I got to look 10 years down the line, or I got to, look and see what's to come. No, you focus on every step you take in front of you. That's all you can control right here, right now, right? Going back to getting 1% better. You accomplish all your goals today, that's a win. You go to the gym, you work out today, that's a dub. You read a book today, that's a dub, right? You pray today, that's a dub. All you got to do is keep stacking up W's, man. Keep stacking up W's. And before you know it, you're going to look down the line and realize, man, I done came a long way. Matter of fact, you could look back right now and see how far you done came. What's that quote? It's like, we forget that our today was yesterday's prayer. You prayed to be in this position that you in, right? It used to be worse, but you're no longer that person. You progressed. You got better. And that's all you got to focus on is you. You're in competition with yourself, nobody else. We got to stop comparing our lives to other people, right? We all got different journeys. We all not going to grow and reach our potential at the same time, and that's okay. That's why they are they, they are them, and you are you. And you got to remember that. There's no life that's better than yours. Comparison is the thief of joy. Again, distractions. We look on Instagram, we look online, social media, and we see, oh, look, they doing this, they doing that, but look at me. What do you mean, look at you? What do you mean? Look at you. Look how far you done came. Right? A lot of us should have been taken out. Yeah. A lot of us should have been gone, given up, kicked over to the side. But what you do? You got back up and you kept pushing, man. And that's all you can do. It's not how many times you fall. It's how many times you get your ass back up. And a lot of times we like to stay, complain, stay the same. That's not going to do nothing. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And don't get discouraged when you run into roadblocks in life. Because these roadblocks sometimes keep you from a dead end. Right? God's yes is direction. God's no is protection. That's all you gotta look at it as, man. If it worked out for you, it was meant. If it didn't, again, it was meant. And when things feel like they're starting to crumble, you gotta realize sometimes things gotta get shooken up so it could fall how it's supposed to fall in your life. Because a lot of times we won't move on our own. We won't try to elevate on our own. So guess what? God will have to allow life to make us uncomfortable so we could get our ass up and keep pushing. And that's how you got to look at it. Don't worry about the naysayers, the doubters, the people who putting their insecurity on you. It's the reason why they're doing that, right? Because they talked themselves out of their purpose a long time ago. So now they trying to do the same to you, right? They gave up a long time ago, so in order to make them feel better, they want you to give up. They want you to be down. Nah, you got to realize you a king, my ladies, you a queen. You don't have to roll around with peasants. You don't have to listen to what peasants say. I seen this quote, man, and it was real. It was like, so when it rains, right? Birds, regular birds, they get wet, right? But eagles, they avoid the rain by flying high above the clouds. So both the eagles and the regular birds, they both got to deal with the rain. The only difference is the altitude. One is flying above the clouds, right? One is flying above the hate, above the negativity, above the judgment. And the other is dealing with it. It's stooping down to the levels. It's getting wet because they're allowing what other people say to affect them. Everything starts and ends with you. And it starts with taking accountability. It starts with realizing, you know what? I can change the way my life is. I don't have to be in this position, right? I don't have to stay stuck. I can get up and keep moving. But it all starts in here. Because what you give up in your mind, that's when everything else follows. You're not defeated until you allow your mind to become defeated. I don't care what happens. All right? So stay focused on your mission, whatever it may be. Don't care how long it's going to take. Don't care who watching. Let them watch. You need haters. You need people on the sideline booing you. You're going to have certain people cheering for you. But at the end of the day, both sides is going to propel you forward to where you need to be. And that's how you got to look at it. And if you don't got people cheering for you, cheer for yourself. Simple as that. Be the person cheering for yourself and the one that's making plays in the field. And I mean it right there, man. If y'all made it this far, I want you to put mission. We got to have that mission mindset. We got to stay focused. All right? Till the next time, the next video, you already know what it is, man. It's lit.